What is this? Oh, awesome! I'm glad you're feeling better, Andre. And hello, Becca. Glad y'all. Alright, just said I got my stuff real quick. Ow, okay. Just making sure I am all set and ready to go. Hello, Baku. How are you? I'm doing alright, Becca. Just kinda setting up my door here. Believe it or not, apparently having my door open actually helps my Wi-Fi, which is really odd. So I'm keeping it just... Whoops. I just, accidentally yanked out my headphones out of my, controller. I'm an idiot. Alright, I think I'll wait just a bit longer and see if anyone else shows up. Hey Michael, welcome back. Trying to get myself, situated. Hello, Houston. Are you? English is a bad language of mine, and anyway, I think I'll go ahead and get started. So, give me just a moment. And, oh my god, earbuds, please. What are you doing? What is this mess? I have the biggest mess here. Okay, there we go. That should about do it. And, let's go ahead and get going. Sure, I got all my skills set. I'm never gonna get that at that rate. Best skill ever. Alright, so, quick recap for everybody. So, this is chapter 3 of Danganronpa 2, and we have 2 dead bodies. We have Ibuki Miyota and Hyoko Saionji. And what's weird is that we found Ibuki, and we weren't even gone 10 minutes to go get somebody to prove that there was a dead body, and Hyoko showed up murdered. So we don't know how they were murdered, and that is our job to figure it out. This is gonna be quite a mess, because oh my god, there's a lot of stuff to figure out, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this started.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is, and vote for who done it.
So
if you vote
at the
correctly,
halfway point.
then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong
do I
person,
really, Becca?
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this this island?
Oh, but
well,
to answer,
who cares about this boring explanation?
Okay,
Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but
guys.
I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
No, you were dying.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
Hello, Forrest.
Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
I don't know if she should become a motivational speaker,
and
but
told me that
hello
Nagito
there,
had
Jacob.
recovered from his
Welcome
symptoms.
back.
We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
Something very interesting.
on their head, climbing a stepladder. Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
Not really, Kamida.
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue.
The only reason I say she wouldn't be that good is she's kind of dumb. As of right now, we don't know if
But it was too
Nakamura is
late.
still alive. He's not one of the murdered, but we're not sure if he's alive.
By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
Well, obviously, the person, but we know who it is.
I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Did someone just send me a friend request on PSN?
Why the motel? Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were
this
more
is Danganronpa
able-bodied people
2.
there.
If I had to give a quick description of it, it's kind of like Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney meets Persona 4, maybe. I would say
I
that.
remember feeling a little relieved because not long
Hello,
after,
Wilson.
we
Welcome
met
back.
up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our site.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways
Trial
to see
time
if he could
indeed.
help me out.
So,
Various ways?
Don't
but
say
no,
it like that and
for
confuse
those of you
people.
that don't know the answer,
After
go
I
ahead and
heard
put in
from
the
those two
comments
that
who
Ibuki
you
disappeared,
think is the
I had a
killer.
feeling she was the person
And
wearing
I
the
want to
hemp
see how
bag.
many of you think who is who.
So I immediately led them to the music venue.
For a quick refresher, though, Ibuki
the door
Miyoda
wouldn't
and
open.
Hyoko Saionji
Since
are
we
dead,
had no other
so,
option, the
he's
four of us
definitely the
broke
murderer.
down the door.
All right.
And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped
Yeah, I
to
was
a
about to
pillar.
say, Forrest. I was about to tell them, don't say it.
That's when we heard the body
But
discovery
of course,
announcement.
y'all know that.
Not once, but
So,
twice in a row.
I'm sorry for sounding like a broken record, but you already know my
So
spiel. So.
we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
I knew it was something like cat.
So that's how the
something,
case played
or
out.
something about a
Thank
cat
you.
because Neko is
I
cat.
understood
I
it
didn't know
very
what
easily.
Nekomaru meant.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is.
It's kind of funny
when
how
Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Oh my god, Komaeda. Really?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Really, Komaeda? Really?
Why would I lie?
God, I want to kill him.
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to
what
prove
Becca
it.
said. She's kind of already... She's basically
Come on,
giving
try
my
to
spiel
prove
for
it to me.
So, thank
Prove
you.
you're not the killer.
In case you don't have to listen to it, you could just read it. Yep. But was that not very obvious from the first trial? It was very obvious. Like, so painfully obvious it scares the crap out of me. You killed them? Wow, impressive, Michael.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, that's wrong!
Well, I'm glad you
I'm
tried
not the
to save.
killer! I mean, there's
Very
no
good.
way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Because we just saw it
Of
today.
course you're not. I already knew that.
Ugh, Komaeda, why?
Huh?
Why would you do this
Before
to me?
the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation
No,
ticket
that's wrong
is proof
indeed.
of that.
You think the killer is Nagito?
Each person only received
Okay.
one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that
Surprisingly
right,
surprising?
Monokuma?
It is surprisingly surprising.
No mistakes there.
Which means
I mean, I guess
there's no
technically you did
way
spell
Hajime,
surprising
who never
wrong,
saw
but don't
the
worry
movie,
about it. I totally understand
could
what you
commit
meant.
murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Why would anyone talk about that
Hold on a
crappy
sec.
movie?
You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Being an asshole.
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming
Oh
up
yeah,
is
this
really
trial
important.
caught me off guard too, because
Especially
like
since this isn't
there's
a
a
game.
lot of interesting
waste
little
of
bits
time.
that kind of point to
Well,
different people.
I knew it would turn
and
out like this
it's
anyway.
only like at one
Now
point where
then,
it's oddly decisive.
since we know
It's like, oh
Hajime's
my god,
testimony
it's
is
so-and-so.
reliable,
So
let us move on to the arguments.
yes, please vote who you think the
this
killer
means
is. I
Ibuki
like to see
definitely
people's
climbed the
responses.
stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Oh my god, like
Then
it's making
that
your head
seals it.
so much.
Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally, huh?
I mean,
Like
it
I said
is, but
before,
unlikely.
it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is.
Oh, I'm sorry you're still sick, but
The killer murdered
thank you so
Hiyoko
much.
while
I'm glad you
Hajime
like
was
them.
gone.
I'm glad people like them. It does make
So
me
all we
happy,
gotta
actually.
do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime.
But I hope
How
you do feel
long
better,
would you
Andre.
say you were
Jeez,
away from the music
don't,
venue?
Don't force yourself to watch these streams if
could
you
have
really
been
do
gone
feel
for more
sick
than
and
10
can't do
minutes.
it. So, feel better soon.
So they killed
so we have
Hiyoko
one
and
for
taped her up
Mikan.
within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's weird. Why do you vote Mekon?
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the
Hello,
music
Kieran.
venue a closed
Welcome
room.
back.
What do you mean a closed
I
room?
bet the killer can be the
The
most
killer
innocent.
blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering
Who
right
do you
away.
think is the most innocent then?
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right?
If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two!
You think it's
Sonia
Mikan?
and Kazuichi!
Okay.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
Okay, so...
The others all have alibis.
I guess, or 1.5?
Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
You really think the guy that had a bazooka to the chest
Hey,
did that?
why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Oh, no, it's okay, Shark.
Please stop making
don't worry, you
bad
haven't
jokes.
missed much. So, we're still
Anyway,
discussing
if the killer was hiding
alibis,
inside the venue,
so...
we should obviously doubt the people who
Fish
don't
spawn,
have
really
alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
Probably. Pretty sure it's this.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
You have characters, but no names for them?
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck
Okay,
to
so
the
we have
venue
2 for
door.
Mikan and 1 for
Maybe
Sonya.
that's what they
okay.
used.
Anyone else?
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
No, rubber is not clear. It's glue.
I see.
Dumbasses. Oh my god.
That semi-transparent
I can't wait for the next trial where
Must
it's
have
like,
been
oh,
glue.
you mean this? And they were literally
Glue?
just talking about it, not even 5 minutes ago. And
Yeah,
yet you have to spell the
I
word.
think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop
Julia
chemicals the
Jacob?
moment I put it in my mouth.
That's not bad.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them.
I didn't know glue was edible.
No, glue is not edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors
sure,
touched.
Wilson, but I prefer you give
By pouring it in the
a
gaps of the closed
confusing
door,
answer.
they must have sealed the venue door
Okay,
from the
Karen
outside.
takes Sonya, so that's 2 for Mikan, 2 for Sonya.
And thanks to
I
that,
noticed no one's
a
picking
glob
any
of
of the
glue was left where the
guys.
door was stuck. Yep.
Okay,
it
Baku
fits
votes
perfectly.
Mikan, so that's 3 for Mikan.
But
Jeez,
if
you
we
all
just
think she
stick
did
them
it?
together with glue,
Wow.
we'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious.
Oh, someone says
that
Akane.
it
Okay,
makes
so
more
3
sense to
Mikan,
think
2
the killer
Sonya.
placed it
Why
as
is
a
no one picking any
diversion.
of the guys?
Are you saying
Apparently
the
everyone thinks the girls
drumstick
are so
was
murderous.
a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Yes, you did.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides
The
are
guys
to
are a
blame.
priority.
That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So,
Monami, shush.
during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
3 for Kazuichi.
What unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue,
The girl that's dark-skinned or the girl that
they
twiddled her
must have
fingers?
done it earlier than that.
Okay, so you mean Akane and, Do you mean...
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else...
Oh yeah, this gets
Kyoko's
crazy,
body was there
but
too,
hello,
right?
fairy kitty.
But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course,
okay, yeah, I
the
think
body
so.
wasn't
not really
revealed
anyone else
on
that
its
just
own.
they're twiddling their
The
fingers.
killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Ugh, this minigame. I know, everyone's so mean to me, Glenn. There we go. Sorry, what did y'all say?
I got it!
I hate... Is there anyone else that thinks that the Hangman's Gameplay is the worst game in the series?
That's scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
I mean, I think Hangman's Gambit is okay.
In the music venue storage room.
I mean, it is probably one of the most obnoxious ones
that's
because
the same
it's just
color
like,
as that scrap.
Like, my eyes do not go in different directions like that.
There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
Do you know anything about this game?
So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
Is because this motive was a thing called despair disease, which
does it
made
have something to do
3
with
people
Hyoko's body disappearing?
really sick. Like they had a really bad fever and had really weird
A mere
symptoms.
nobody like me
Tan
isn't
Skin
important
Girl
enough
was
to
constantly
answer that.
crying. Kamaida was constantly
But if you guys
lying,
were exceptional
and then
enough to
Ibuki,
identify
who
that
was
scrap
killed,
of paper,
like was super
you can
gullible.
figure this out easily.
And Kamaida was like bedridden, like he was dying, like he couldn't breathe at one point. So I would have to debunk that unless you can give me a reason. And you know, I think I just realized that kind of sounds mean actually, but I'll just shut up, let y'all come up to your own conclusions. Here we go, one of my favorite minigames. Okay, there's a jump button. Here we go. I know you like to hear my opinions, but do everyone else like hearing my opinions? I mean, I know about this game, so if anything, I should shut my mouth. Oh, y'all actually like hearing what I think about the game? Like, y'all legitimately do? That's a... I don't know why, I find that almost surprising for some reason. Sorry, I'm trying to focus. I don't want to fall off here. I'm trying to keep a perfect streak going. Pretty sure this is it. Yeah, that's it. Do y'all really think my opinion's that amazing?
It's all coming together.
I don't know, I'm just shocked. Thank y'all though. I really do appreciate it.
I got it. Kyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
Yeah, so look at the pillar carefully.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
See?
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable.
Oh my god.
I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
Sorry, I was thinking. I'm gonna have to go with maybe...
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
I'll just name a few of them, I guess. I do like
and because
Nanami
of that,
here.
a scrap was
like
left
Gundam
on the baton lighting.
I also like...
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
I like Kyoko from the first game.
Going
She's
to the trouble of hiding the body
I like Ibuki in this game.
is
Unfortunately, she died
bold
though.
And risky.
So.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone.
Don't tell me that. I have a nice voice. Oh my god, really? No.
They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
Oh my god,
you mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Something funny.
I don't eat mothballs.
I actually used to be on the radio station at my campus.
I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it.
I was a radio television major, and one of the classes for the semester, you had to actually help run the radio.
Ibuki's death by
part
hanging
of it was
matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
And
not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie.
Oh wait,
although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
I was on the radio and...
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
I remember, I told my grandma...
Based on what we know,
I was like,
the
hey,
reason the killer
I'm on the
chose
radio
these imitations isn't that
these are the
difficult to
times I'm
figure
on.
out.
Just, if you ever listen in, I'll be there.
I see.
And I remember my Mimi listening in on me.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
And, she's like, oh, wow, you sound awesome. And, I was like, oh, thank you.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
My voice
a valid line of
sexy
reasoning
on the radio. And
yeah,
I just
it's valid.
Couldn't believe that.
The condition of Ibuki's body
you're
suggests
my
that as
grandma.
well.
Why are you telling me this?
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Oh my god.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
Oh.
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
He's very
First
relatable,
and
too.
foremost,
He loves animals.
you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Jesus,
because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Standing on it.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
Look, his hands.
You're one to talk.
I guess it was nice for her to say, but it's just weird. I don't expect people to tell me that, especially in my own family.
When Hiyoko died...
Oh wait, hold on, I think it's...
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence!
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor... Was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes, there was
I agree with that! Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something.
Something is blood.
That something was blood. There were faint.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
Mortally wounded? I think you mean killed.
Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
That actually scared me a little. I was like, oh, I forgot Gundam interrupts you here.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But, are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know! You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
I love it. I agree,
the
Becca.
time for conviction starts now! You better entertain me to the fullest!
God, I love Gundam. Look at those hamsters. They're my favorite part. Pretty sure this is the answer.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words! That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things! You don't have proof of that at all!
Yeah, I do actually.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's
It's okay,
body,
you don't have to always
they
have something
probably
funny to
cleaned the
say.
blood at the same time, but... Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the
It's
floor
available on PS4
was so we'd mix
and
up the
Steam.
order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Who do you think Best Boy is going to be in V3? Ooh.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe
the
heater was running inside the music venue, so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
Maybe.
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
Gonta Gokara?
The time
Or
of death
Rantaro. I
wasn't
think it could be
mentioned in the
Rantaro
Monokuma
too.
file, just to
Like
keep
what Wilson
concrete
said.
evidence from us.
Honestly, I really like Rantaro a lot.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to
cool, in my
object,
opinion.
right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma
Hey, Jordan.
first.
Welcome back.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Oh,
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide,
about,
what are we supposed to
Kaede,
do?
the main character.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Hey,
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death.
Saihara, welcome
I'm
back.
wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
Yes, but...
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
Nah, it's okay, Becca, don't worry about it.
But if
It's a lot
Ibuki's the
of names to
killer,
remember, admittedly.
she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see.
I agree, Saihara. I'm
So
not
that
surprised you think
means
Saihara
there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
I agree, I'm very
And does
curious
that
about
mean
Rantaro.
someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
I agree.
putting that aside,
Rantaro.
it seems obvious that the killer did
I know
something.
things, I'm just not saying them.
So, maybe we should figure out who was able to
Daniel.
do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's
you have
morning
a case about
announcement.
hypnotism? Oh wait, I think you mentioned about that, Jacob.
And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Huh, that's interesting about hypnotism.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
I know, right?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence!
And then she triggers a minigame. I think it's this one. Yeah.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Yours ain't either.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
No, that's wrong!
I got an alibi. I like Logic Dive.
Hold on.
I mean, it
Not
gets
all
a
of us
little
are missing an
complicated,
alibi.
but, I like it.
In
Hangman
fact,
Gambit gets pretty
Mikan and I
obnoxious.
both have alibis.
Oh, especially in the third trial.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I have some idea for the motive, like, kinda, but even then I'm not definitive, so I definitely won't be saying it is the motive. But other than that, then yeah, I'm like Wilson. I know, you know, who the killer is, who they murdered.
Too much info.
I know, like, how they died, like, you know, they
She
died
just came
via
to tell me
this,
Nagato's condition had
but
improved.
I don't really know how they were killed. Like, you know, like what led to the situation, like were they killed purposely,
afterward.
accidentally?
So we were together
stuff
until
like that.
right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
I don't know. Why do only two people have an alibi?
So it's inevitable that an
That
alibi
is
for
a
both
spoiler.
before
I shall
and
not
during
say.
the morning announcement would be very important.
Huh?
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has
You
backed
not
us
only
into
gain
a
more
corner
control of
instead.
yourself, but you can't be forced to do anything.
But committing an imitation murder...
Oh, I'm
is
so
that
glad you were
really
squeaky clean of
all it
spoilers.
was?
That's so good. It comes out in September.
Faking the time the crime occurred by
Yeah,
falsifying
this is
the
a
murder
despair
sequence, hiding their alibi in the
Oh, hello,
process.
Sierra. Welcome back.
Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
Awesome. I'm glad. Because I'm not
feel
saying
really
that like you would have
bad for
copied them
confusing you
purposefully,
guys
but like
so
you know,
much.
you want to be original.
That's how I feel.
So you did mention some
I
of this
think
stuff.
the killer had a
and,
completely
some of it I'm like,
different
ew,
reason
that's
for
gross,
falsifying
but
the murder
interesting,
sequence.
Nevertheless. Yeah, I know who it is too. I won't say, but I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed. I wasn't expecting it, and honestly, I mean, it will probably be better when I read it and watch it in English, of course. I only was just kind of, I just like learned their name, and I'm a little like, I don't really know anything about it, so I'm sure it'll be better when I, you know, watch it in English, of course. So, I am looking forward to it. I don't know.
Hiya!
Stop it!
Chat time! Aw, I'm sorry you have to go, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know, I'm already in the middle of the trial. Yikes, Ola. Bye there, kitty. I can't believe I'm already halfway done. It's not even an hour. I'm not even speeding through this or anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll do one tomorrow. Today I was able to do it earlier.
What a disappointment!
But, tomorrow it'll probably be back to my normal time of 10:30 to 11. I do close tomorrow with my manager, so hopefully I'll be able to get my butt out quickly. She'll help me out.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
Huh?
We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip.
Oh
but
my
it
god,
turned
Becca,
out
yes,
all
I
bloody
agree.
instead.
Shut music is amazing. And I cannot wait. The dancing game got announced, and I cannot wait
That's why
for the remix
I want
that they're
you
gonna
to
do. And I'm gonna be
this.
so excited. It's gonna be so amazing.
Everyone,
And I'm gonna
do
die
your very
of happiness.
best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you?
Yes, you
If
did.
So, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's
Yeah,
the case,
Becca, you don't know
it
about
would
it?
have been just
go look it up.
dandy if they had gone
Persona
ahead and
3
killed me too.
And Persona 5 now have dancing games coming
If
out.
that happened, the imitation would have been perfect.
I see my
So
call
why
Jordan.
didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Oh, Jordan, I think you're my new best friend.
That rule is too harsh.
But no,
I
for
couldn't get
people
killed
that don't
because of
know
that.
and are fans of Persona, 3 new
Seriously,
Persona
just shut up
games
already.
got announced
Shut up
recently.
forever.
We have Persona 3 Dancing Moon Knight, Persona
I'm
5
thinking
Dancing
about it
Star Night,
again,
and then
He's
Persona
totally
Q
right.
2.
It
And-
feels incomplete.
Oh, it's gonna
Because
be
they didn't kill 3 people like the movie
Honestly,
did?
like,
That's only because of
I
Monokuma's
was
rule.
kind of shocked about them, mostly because I was surprised
It's
to
not
get 2
just
at
that.
once.
Come
and
on.
I was really
Try
kind
to
of...
remember the content of the movie.
I see the joke you did there.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Bleh, my head, I'm thinking. But no, I was
Even
kind
though
of
we're
shocked at how
calling it an
fast
imitation,
they spat
the
out
lion
a
was actually
Persona
pinned by
5 dancing
arrows,
game.
right?
Although I have to say, like, I saw the Persona 3 one, and I was, like the little
But
teaser trailer
Hiyoko's
they
body
had,
was
and I was
suspended
just
by
like,
common household duct tape.
Minato looks amazing. Just
Maybe
it's
they
so
just
beautiful.
used a
He's so
common
beautiful, and
substitute
he's
because
alive.
it was
and-
too difficult to
Oh,
imitate the
I
arrows.
wanted to cry.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you
But no,
saying the
yeah,
imitation
I do agree,
wasn't
Jordan.
planned?
It's a little odd
I'm saying
that they're getting a
Hiyoko's
dancing
murder
game.
wasn't.
What?
By the way, I just plugged in my headphones on my computer to check my sound on my computer. Am I too...
Aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
Am I too quiet?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hiyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
That might be it.
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Yes, she
I
did.
agree with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then
sorry,
why did she
everyone
go?
Commenting here. The next
Hiyoko
game.
locked herself
Okay,
in her room
actually,
because she
I do
was
have
being
good news,
overly
people.
cautious of the
I
disparities,
did get
you know?
my Elgato capture device today.
I don't think a person
paid
like that
so
would
much
leave their
money
room
for
just
it,
because
but
someone called for them.
Anyway, I think I could get it up and running, but
There's no
noticed
way she got
that...
abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in
True,
before
it's
she went
gonna
out.
reveal the answers. Don't know, but I
If she
still
was
want people
forcibly
to
taken
actually
from
come
her
to the
room,
conclusion
there's
themselves.
no way she would have had time to
So,
lock it.
it's just a precaution. Just no spoilers, pretty
The
please.
killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact
But,
Hiyoko got abducted.
No, but the next game I really want to stream is Persona 5.
Then they
I just
couldn't have
really
hidden
wanna
her
do
room
it.
key that deep in her kimono.
And, you know, I
they
wanna
would
have,
have put it
I wanna
somewhere
have
more
some Persona
obvious.
fun. But,
Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key.
But the problem is
At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
she's like so determined here. Yeah, oh my god, I would kill
Are you
for an arena
saying
game.
my gut was
However,
wrong?
they already are doing
This
a
could be my
game with
first and
Persona
last
game
highlight of the day.
characters.
Why won't you just let me shine already?
It's the Blaze Blue
No,
cross tag.
That's not the
like
issue.
X cross tag or whatever.
Shut up!
It has some Persona
Enough
characters
with
in
your
it.
fancy talk.
See, I'm
I'll
hoping I
shut
can do
you up
something.
right
However,
now.
I'm having a bit of a problem with the Elgato capture. I can't see anything on my screen. Like, it's black, but the audio works. So I'm gonna have to mess with it. So it may not be what is, oh, I forgot. I think it's this.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember?
Yeah, I'm gonna try
It's
and
more
fix
likely
it,
that
but...
Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's
Take it
kimono.
from Jordan, it's really good.
The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Oh, that's not it. Dang it. Wrong one. No, I intend to. Oh, I think he's apologizing. Or he didn't mean to? I don't know. I'm done with this stuff, sorry.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
No.
Allow me to cut through those words! The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
No, she couldn't.
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then, the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Huh?
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes, do whatever you want to me.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Oh my god, you creepy perv.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
The murder weapon
Though that
was,
may
well,
not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hyoko with that information.
Person, and then
though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin.
Oh really?
I'll
Oh
put
my
you
god!
and your hamster 6 feet
I really don't want
under.
to make y'all be translators, but like, I just want to make sure that, like, you know, he understands things.
Kazuichi,
So.
it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Wow.
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to
honestly,
kill
that part's never explained because
even if the killer couldn't
trial
predict
isn't really about the murder
why
weapon.
did
It's about just who
Hyoko get
did it
killed in the
general.
music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
Oh, did
She
he?
was killed
Aw.
so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Well, I mean...
Which means that low-down scoundrel
like a
didn't
gray
plan
figure
on committing
to
imitation
represent
murders
the killer
at first.
until, you know, you
Then
figure
what
out
was
who
the
the killer
killer actually
is.
planning to do?
So.
They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you
No, the
have
killer
any
isn't necessarily a
ideas?
man. That's just what they use to represent the killer.
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
He's still not talking.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh,
yeah, it's
am
what
I
Jordan
allowed to
said.
speak?
It's more like a silhouette.
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking
You think
about
the
it while I
nurse
had my
is the
mouth
killer?
shut.
All right, there, Liu.
But now
Hello,
I'm
welcome
finally
back.
able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be!
Yeah, or is that true? I don't know. Is he correct?
That's strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
Yeah, that's fine. By all means, for people that don't know, feel free to guess.
I can prove it with this! If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
That has bloodstains on it.
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
Funny you say that. Okay. Don't know thinks it's Gundam. Okay. If I could save anybody from the first game, so you're asking me to pick from the people who died?
Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
Thanks for stopping by.
I see.
And you have a good
So
sleep.
there was some kind of trick arranged in that
hello,
video.
Zahara. Welcome back.
But that's something
But if I
only
could save somebody
Hajime
from
would
the
know.
first game,
Since he's the only one who saw that video.
Honestly, I think I'd save Celeste. I just really like her. She's kind of cool.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
They're putting way too much trust in me.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
Bye, Wilson. It was nice for you to stop by. Huh? Oh, dang, Sakura! Of course. Why would I... Never mind. Screw Celeste. Please kick Sakura. Oh, here! Mukuro? Yeah, Mukuro.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
By the way, I'm going to point out
explain it to
something about this trial.
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
Odd, but I will.
It's true that the steps of that stepladder
bring it
weren't
up
dirty,
when it becomes
but on
relevant.
one side,
I'm not going to bring it up yet because
there was a bloodstain
not
right on the
exactly-
left side of the stepladder.
But just remember what's being said right now.
However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene.
Well, it's not the color that I'm talking about. The color
The
actually
stepladder in
matches.
the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case,
Oh, you're running out of anime.
the
I'm
only
sorry.
thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right?
You'll stay till 12:50.
That's amazing, Chiaki.
So I'm guessing that's
all that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills.
11.
Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
We're talking about solving the mystery. The stepladder is not the only thing that's different. Oh, wait. I had to think of the answer. Oh, God. Literally just I'm looking for one more letter. Just one more letter.
I got it!
Yeah,
right.
well,
besides
don't
the
know.
stepladder,
I've
the
played this
filming
game
location
before,
must have been different too.
so I guess I do
What do
have
you
some
mean?
practice.
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
Yep, filming location.
It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Here we go. Here we go. There we go. That's the jump button. Ooh. Dang. Question 1. Oh crap. Whew, that was close. Oh my god, no. Oh, crap. I, like, can't physically turn fast enough. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ah, Jesus. I hate this part because I can't go fast enough. There we go, finally. I think it's this one. Yeah. Like, technically it's both, but... Oh, crap. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, crap. I was so close. Really? Oh, God, I hate this. What did I say I liked this minigame? I'm joking. I hated it. There we go. Meow. Oh, God. Oh, God. What is all this? Okay, okay. Let me see. What is all y'all saying?
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes. At least when I first
I'm sorry, I
discovered
went back to
Yuko's body.
read what y'all commented. I saw y'all were commenting, but I couldn't really read
when
it.
Yoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
Yeah, I have
that
not
means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
I just like Danganronpa 2 better, so that's why I did it.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Haha, yeah, it was funny.
That's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing,
but yeah, I made Street Danganronpa 1,
monitor.
But we'll see. They destroyed it.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually
I'm
there
sorry,
or not.
to answer your question, I live in Texas.
My attention was so focused on the body
I don't know
that
if
even
I sound like I'm from
noticed
Texas
something
or
like
not. I've actually had people tell me I sound like I'm from Chicago.
And the moment
really
Hajime
I've
left
never
the music
been
venue,
out of the state of Texas, really.
Killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Oh yeah, like Danganronpa 1 is definitely not a bad game.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere
Danganronpa
else.
2 is better.
The surveillance
so.
camera's connection wasn't that
yeah,
strong.
Texas.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Cactus-san. Okay. Here we go. This is gonna get obnoxious. There's only that place inside that building. You might be. Oh god, I hate this place. Oh, whoops. There we go.
I got it!
Oh, what's this?
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Oh, what ultimate talent would I have if I got to pick one?
Conference room?
But the hospital
honestly,
and the music venue
I think
were
I had an idea
different.
for a character being the ultimate radio personality.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
A lot of people say I'm good at talking, so I think it'd be a decent talent for me. Plus, I just really want a character that like wears headphones or has like a microphone on their head all the time. Ultimate dumb person.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
There we go.
That must be it!
Turns out the second answer was correct.
What the killer did was
Tactician?
make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the
Then
conference room.
you could be Ultimate Logic Shark.
They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
You could be Ultimate, maybe,
From what I
Animal
remember,
Caretaker?
there used to be a really flashy curtain.
Ultimate
But after the
Unlucky
incident-
Student?
It somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Ultimate Saihara Impersonator. Okay.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah?
Oh, you could be the Ultimate
Well,
like pet sitter or something.
Your face
I mean,
looks stupid.
That curtain
I
was
don't know.
hung so the music
I'm trying to think of
venue
a way
would
to make
look
it
like a
sound
conference
cool.
room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room.
oh, veterinarian.
Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
There is something else they did.
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right?
Yeah, the ultimate vet, that'd be awesome.
In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting.
Sukun.
But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
I know, I agree, Saihara. I'd like to be the ultimate gamer, but then again, so many people want to be like that.
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Question mark?
Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
What do I even call you? You have question marks.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is the
only reason I say maybe not is because I said I was a radio personality.
The video I saw wasn't
DJs
filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
DJs, so...
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie
Jordan,
theater is
if you were down
distinctive.
here, I'd help you out get a job with GameStop, maybe.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
Honestly, the ultimate gay? That sounds like such a fantastic talent.
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
I see!
It's this one.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Yeah, Danganronpa 3, Chiaki.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head,
Becca,
and was only
not as hard as you
pretending
think
to be
it
the
is.
victim.
Trust me. I've done it. Well, I've done some basic stuff. Not as hard as you think.
By that time,
you just sit there and let the
real
program
Ibuki
run.
must have already
Occasionally
been
you start
killed.
talking.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
Huh?
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
Yeah, he's not here.
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
Fake. They didn't actually hang themselves at the end of it. The candle went out, and it was dark.
There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Here we go.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Maybe, but I'm not gonna lie, we're almost done with the trial. The trial is actually a lot shorter than I thought it was. This is going exactly where you think it is, by the way. So, the killer, the only person it could have been, is you.
You're the only one! Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
Ooh.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
That is exactly what the killer's goal was.
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence? At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room.
Huh?
But you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
I mean, who else could it possibly be?
It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Dang, man.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
Aww.
Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
I don't know. Is she capable? No, you may not spoil the rest of the game.
Can you hold on a minute?
Dang, that gave me a heart attack for a second.
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Ooh.
I thought it was suspicious all along.
Wilson, we're not quite there yet.
Beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no lead.
Exactly.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial.
Oh my god.
But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket?
No problem, Becca.
That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
I mean, there's nowhere else to get them.
If they got it at the
But
supermarket,
no problem,
that
Becca.
means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope, and keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
No, I don't play Roblox. Hello,
Hey,
V.
you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this.
I love how he says the rope was used like
The
this.
killer
It
wrapped
makes
the
me
rope
think he was
around
like
Ibuki's neck,
demonstrating it on somebody.
pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. What's it to you?
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
Oh, Cub Scouts?
Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
I think I actually did watch a bit of Cub Scouts.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
I think it's this.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
No, it's not.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it!
Oh my god, jeez. I'm Jay from the Cub Scouts, and welcome to
that's what
another
happened.
Danganronpa stream
We've
with
been
Jess.
falling for the killer's lie this whole time. You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Yeah, he plays a lot of Yandere Simulator. It's a game being in development.
Should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking.
But,
you,
yeah.
Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
I like watching his, Yandere Simulator myths videos. They're hilarious.
So I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like
Hello
that.
there, Samuel.
That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
I think it is, actually.
But even a drunk
There's a magic wand in the game, and I'm not sure where I've seen it before, and I think it is,
and strangulation.
Usami's.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Akane? No.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us?
Hey, Baku.
Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
Yeah.
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess.
Oh, you're leaving, Sierra?
But is that really okay?
Well, you have a good night.
Is that
or morning,
everyone's hope?
Whatever time it is
You're
over there.
friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way.
No, don't know. Please don't. I'd rather avoid unnecessary swearing.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either!
Well, I'm not
Of course
saying...
I don't want to do this!
I'm not gonna force you to...
But I need to do this!
You doubt your friends?
That's not it! I suspect them because I want to believe them!
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict.
Oh my god, you're actually talking about?
No
oh my
room
god.
For doubt,
oh, thank you.
And there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first.
I agree.
Belief without doubt.
But no, I agree, Sayhara. After going through the 3rd, 4th, and 5th trial in one day, oh jeez.
Do whatever you want.
That's stressful.
I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Huh?
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikan!
It's not fair. It's is not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now?
I'm just gonna let this play out.
Annoying.
And,
Plus,
you'll figure it out what happened.
I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end.
Oh, don't worry, Kieran. It'll
so we
get
can
explained,
finally
I
break
promise.
these chains of despair.
Chain to despair.
Can I ask you one last thing?
Persona
If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video
my joke's
Hajime
too bad, I'm
watched?
sorry.
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah, that's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! The video... I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Here we go.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Milk? I think she needs a little... I think she needs a... Like, she's like several slushies and then like an ice cube tray dunked on her head.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
Make up your mind. Here we go. Which, I'm actually going to point out something after this little mini game here, so...
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
Oh yes, no, I'm not
could have
pouring...
filmed that video.
I'm not pouring peace tea on her, I'm drinking that.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
There we go. Oh, okay. That's what you were saying. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward through this.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Dang it! Oh my god, I'm so
Just
mad.
from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make it. So please
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Anyway, we're gonna fast forward this again.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mika.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that video.
Just from that camera angle.
There we go.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Now, I'm actually going to point out the thing that I mentioned earlier. Now, in the Japanese version, it was a lot more easier to go, hey, mistake. I didn't say anything about a camera angle.
Mistake?
However,
as I said before many times,
Hinata said something about the ladder on the left side has blood splatter.
What's wrong with that?
It makes me think that you could still guess the camera angle from that side. I mean, yeah, there's no explicit way of saying it, but I just gotta find it odd.
Anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself.
So yeah, it's just, I find it odd. The whole, technically he did kind of mention a camera angle. I mean,
you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious?
Because
is it true, Mikan?
That's why.
Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me!
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going. It'll just take way too long.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible. You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly,
no, I would not listen to it for 10 hours.
Did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far.
I will, I promise.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Not really. Let's see what we got here. Taint your ears one last time. What is this one about? Oh crap, here we go. Okay, yeah, cool. Wait, what was that? Wait, not that. Okay, yeah, we can just... Oh, sorry, whoops. She's just saying, please forgive me, please forgive me, please forgive me, so... Oops, I did not mean to skip it. Oh, really? Thanks, Wilson. No, I will. I mean, tomorrow I close, so I will be a little exhausted. But I do want to continue doing the story, and...
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please,
well, thank you very
draw
much.
on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Wait, what? Oh my god, I spelled that wrong. I'm gonna punch myself later.
There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end!
I spelled that wrong. I'm so mad.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier. Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems
dude,
her desperate
I
struggle
bet
is finally
Kamida's ears are
coming
like
to an end.
busted with all that shrill screaming.
Always hate me. You should just forgive me already.
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments
just
left.
Don't say anything, Jordan. I can't wait for them to figure it out.
Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Believe in... Why would you... What? Why? Please. You're not Alright. Time for this portion of the game. Let's see. Oh wait, whoops. Okay, not bad. Okay, it's not bad either. Crap. I'm trying to think here, sorry. Okay, there it goes.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time.
Man, make it crazy. I'm so glad you're hyped, though.
When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment.
I love how he thought he could actually make it in time.
That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue. So I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, They tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance.
I do have to comment though, snapping a drumstick in half, like,
However,
holy
they
crap.
did this to mislead us into believing
Not
that the
gonna
music
lie.
venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Mikan, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Oh yeah.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Oh yeah, just watch her. She got us covered. She got us, fam.
Well now. Correct!
Damn it. I won't forgive you.
I don't know. We might find out soon. Where is Nekomaru?
Hey!
What's going on?
Hey! Well, that's obvious.
Whew, sorry, a little tired.
Hey.
What?
Ooh. Yeah, but you had the despair disease too, so... Shush, people.
What?
Well, I don't want to fall asleep on my controller and stuff. It's funny. It's funny because Hinata commented that she was really warm.
It cannot be.
Perhaps...
Yeah, after the chapter officially ends, where it actually says like chapter 3 ends, I will be ending the stream.
Jeez.
True.
Isn't that right?
I'm sorry. I do have to work tomorrow and stuff. And as much as I say I don't need to sleep. There's not much difference in that.
Possible.
Oh?
Huh?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh? Huh?
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The
I
only
think you look a little
one
cuckoo.
who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation. love.
Hey Monokuma, I think we need another class trial because someone just got murdered. Haha, I joke.
How amazing.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you got scarred up by your cat, but it's okay because I also am covered in cat scars. Mostly on my right arm. Like, there's a...
This is...
Oh, Jesus, Saihara, shut up. Oh my god. I'm so full of bad puns. I'm so sorry, everybody. But no, What? But I'm accurate, right, Monokuma?
But... such despair.
But no, I actually, speaking of cat, scars, there's actually a scar. I have one on the side of my wrist, on the pinky side, on my right wrist, that if it was just moved over, like, where my veins are shown, I'm not even kidding, it would look like a self-harm scar, because, like, it's such a thin, straight line. And I think I actually had somebody go, is that a self-harm scar? And I went, no, this is my cat. I have a cat.
Don't fuck with me!
I know, right? I saw a text post on Tumblr that went, no matter how much you scar me, I still love you. And then right after that, it went, this sounds deep, but I'm just talking about my cat. And that is the actual definition of my cat. Huh. An announcement brought to you by Junko. Technically you do.
You serious?
But I'm not gonna say because it's actually a bit of a spoiler for this game. But hello, Hinata. Well, you know what? You get twice the love. I only have one cat, and he hates humanity. Hey. Like, he's such a pretty kitty. Like, I want you to think of a Siamese cat, and not like a true Siamese breed of a cat, but like a normal house cat with the coloring of a Siamese. But then I want you to take the dark parts of him and make them like a tan color, like a lightly toasted marshmallow. And then his tail is technically striped.
This is bad.
White and that tan color. And he also has really pretty blue eyes. And he has white little feet. Like, he's so pretty.
You...
Also, it's funny because like he's kind of slightly thicker furred around the neck. Kind of hilarious in my opinion, because I like to think that maybe he thought he wanted to be a lion, and he thought so hard that the hair around his neck just kind of started to grow a little thicker and plusher.
Hey.
And he's really soft though, and like his paws. Oh my god, his little toe beans. Oh, it kills me every time. But I'd be lucky if I even look at him and he doesn't run. He just doesn't like people. Like he hates people. But he does like catnip still, strangely enough. Like, I'm surprised that he, likes catnip. He's kind of an abnormal cat.
Of course not!
Sorry, I just went on a tangent about cats. I'll talk about cats and dogs all day.
Oh?
I know, right?
That is...
You became a Magikarp. I can't wait for the day you turn into a Gyarados. Please let us know when you do.
Oh? Well... Do you understand?
Hey.
Hey, hey!
Aww, your poor cat.
Damn it!
That sounds so cute, though. I could die. Oh, my dog Lola. My parents have a pit bull boxer, breed. She's so cute. Oh my god, I love her.
Yes,
She's my
indeed.
Sweet baby girl. Anyway, she does this thing where, like, if you lay down, like, she's pretty trained. Like, you can tell her to get off a bed, and she'll get off. And she literally won't jump on the bed unless it's been, like, way too long.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
You just pat the bed and go, come here. And she jumps on, and like, you lay down, and she curls
So
up
it's
right
over.
against you. And it's so
really
cute.
Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Here we go. Changing animation style accordingly. I would tell you her beloved, but that's actually a spoiler for the game. So I'm not gonna tell you. she just gets shot out into space. Yes, I will tell you when the time comes, but I'm not going to until it comes up. I promise I will tell you when the time is right. She just... Yeah. I know, right? It's kind of lame, honestly. Oh, Kaito, of course.
Let me ask.
Damn it.
You mean you being really high?
But... Isn't that right?
Don't know. I'm not gonna lie. You really need to stop with the spoilers. I decided to remove the comment, but it's just... Please stop. I'm sorry. Oh no, don't worry. In fact, I've thought about actually removing the comments thing on the video itself, so when I delete comments, it doesn't pop up on the screen still. So,
damn it!
If y'all would agree to that, I think I'll go ahead and start doing that. But other than that, then the only reason I keep it up is just so I can kind of still keep track of who's commenting when I don't look at the computer.
On.
So, but if y'all would rather I do that, I'm totally okay with doing it.
Hmm?
Alright, yeah, I'll start doing that next stream then.
You fiend.
Alright, I can do that.
Phew!
I'll just have to watch the computer a little more so I know when y'all comment.
Hey! Hey!
Hey,
Well, that may be true. Yeah, don't worry about it, Becca. Like, if you notice it's a spoiler, you can go ahead and remove it if you like. But, you know, if you don't catch that it's a spoiler, I'll catch it. Because, you know, I do know the game, and I know what isn't a spoiler for sure.
Huh?
Hey!
Well, see, my only problem with deleting the comments is, like, I deleted that comment, but it still showed up on the screen. So, that's the problem with keeping it on the screen if I want to delete spoilers. So, that's why I was asking if y'all would prefer that I remove the comments off the side. True, you could.
So just as I thought. However...
Alright then.
Fine.
Wow. What's with the error message? Yes, I will do my best to keep it spoiler-free. And, I have to also say, I'm not even trying to brag, per se, but I have to say, I think I'm pretty proud of myself, per se, for not, giving spoilers out loud, which is good on my part, because, I'm not gonna lie, I've somewhat been known to accidentally do that sometimes. I've been extremely careful about it, but, if I ever do say a spoiler, I am absolutely sorry. you know, like I'm excited or something is probably what it was. But yeah, next stream, I will remove the comments off of the side. And I will keep a closer eye on the chat.
Right?
All right!
Here we go. We get to go find Nekomaru. Alright.
Uh-oh. Unbelievable.
I agree. Next trial. Whew. You know I better have you prepared to have y'all's brains screwed with.
Hey! No way!
Oh yes, it's gonna be quite the... But yeah, if y'all do see a spoiler, like, I don't know, like type in all caps or something, I'll look and I'll notice it or something. But yeah, definitely, I'll definitely keep the track better.
What's this?
Alright. But no, y'all better stay for this, like, next, like, 3 minutes, maybe? Because, whoo, here we go. This is gonna be interesting. But no, thank you for stopping by, Sun-kun. Or Soon-kun.
All right!
Anyway, good night, everybody. Y'all might want to stay just a teeny bit longer.
Hey!
Listen!
Of course.
Hey, hey!
Damn it!
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
Here we go. Because, anyone want to guess?
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Ah, yes. So, Nidai lived, but now he has a robot body. He is now called Mechamaru. I mean, I think it's great. Look at all the people that aren't alive.
Danganronpa.
Aw, yeah. Anyways. There we go. Alright, so, I'll be done for tonight. I don't really, wait, what happened? Let me see. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Golden Freddy. That was technically the, spoiler. Anyway, but yes, this is the end of the stream. So, bleh, my head, I'm so sorry. But no, I will be doing a stream tomorrow of Chapter 4. I don't know if I'm going to do the entire chapter up until the investigation, but I will do a good chunk of it. I will hope to get up to the investigation at least. Because, whew, what happens next chapter is quite interesting. But no, I hope you all have a good night. And, bleh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking. But no, I hope you all have a good night and that, y'all, come by tomorrow, and I'm so sorry, I'm kind of exhausted. But no, I hope you all have a good night, and I am repeating myself, so sorry. Anyway, good night, everybody. Or morning. Good morning or good night.